Welcome back to Nick in Detail. I'm Nick, and in today's video, we're going to be previewing the Warriors and Bulldogs game, which takes place in Sydney tonight. In this video, I'll give my thoughts on the game, who will be the one to watch, and give my prediction for how I think this game will go. Without further ado, let's get into today's video. Warriors are once again back in action tonight as they head across the ditch to Sydney to take on the Bulldogs. The Warriors in pretty good form at the moment, having won 3 of their last 4 games, but the Bulldogs have been very much a bit of a bogey team for the Warriors over the last couple of years, including at the venue tonight, losing their last 2 games to the Bulldogs. But let's get my thoughts on this upcoming game. This will be a very great matchup, despite both teams being very much a good, decent apart in the standings. The Warriors 3rd at the moment, the Bulldogs in 10th. This will still be a very tight game. As I said before, the Warriors have got a bit of a bogey team in the Bulldogs at the moment over the last couple of years, including at this venue tonight in Sydney. They've lost the last 2 games there, and very much we're seeing the Bulldogs starting to pick up some form. I think if you look at the overall Bulldogs team, I think very much it's a team that is very much a top 6 quality side. They've got lots of great quality in this team, but they've had the injury problems like the Warriors have had this year and just haven't really seen them play the way that we know this team can play. For the Warriors though, they're starting to pick up some form now. As I said before, winning their 3 of their last 4 games and really starting to see the Warriors from the start of the season where they were absolutely unstoppable. Both these teams of course coming off wins last weekend. The Warriors that really gritty, really hard fought win over the bottom place Dragons in Auckland, while the Bulldogs absolutely cleaned past the West Tigers 32-0 last weekend. And as I said before, the Bulldogs starting to get their momentum back and starting to get some of those big players back from injury. As I said before, they go to Sydney tonight where the Warriors have not really done well over their last couple of matches. As I said before, they've lost their last 2 games at that stadium against the Bulldogs. But I think despite that with the Warriors, with the way they've been looking over the last few games, we'd like to say that this game will be a very interesting matchup. As I said before, the Bulldogs do get some of their big players back. This will be a very tight matchup, and the Warriors be playing some good rugby as well at the moment. So a very tight game, one that's going to be really tough to call, and really interesting to see how this game will go tonight. So who for me will be the one to watch? Well, for me, I'll be keeping an eye on James Fisher-Harris. Has really stepped up for the Warriors over the last couple of games. Just the way he carries the ball, his physicality, but also his leadership he brings on the field as well, and was a really big part of that Warriors team. That's great past the Dragons last weekend. Just such a big player for the Warriors. As I said before, just brings a lot of physicality in the tackles as well, but overall just brings a lot of great line speed and determination as well, something that the Warriors very much need coming into this game tonight, and very much a guy they're going to be heavily relying on tonight as well. Especially for these big games as well, you really need your big players, your leaders, your big guys in the team to step up for what will be a very tight game tonight and what will be probably very tricky conditions. So yes, for me, James Fisher-Harris, the one to watch. A great performance he had last week. Can he keep that same form going? I'm certainly backing him to. And for me, yes, the one to watch tonight, James Fisher-Harris. Let's see what he can do for the Warriors team tonight. Let's get my predictions for this game. Well, this will be a very tight game based on these guys' form and also as well on their last few meetups. But I'm thinking the Warriors will get the job done. I'm very impressed with how the Warriors have been playing, particularly against the Dragons last week. Normally we don't see the Warriors play too great against teams quite low in the table, but I thought they really got into the game nicely after that first 15-20 minute period and were able to actually really get into this match. So I'm picking the Warriors to win. It will be a close one. I'm going the Warriors by 5. They'll really scrap this one. This will be a very much bigger of a dog fight, but for me the Warriors I think will come out on top, but will be a very tight game as well, and one that I believe will go right down to the final minute of this game. But for me the Warriors by 5. I'm just backing their recent form at the moment, and Bulldogs, while I think their big players are coming back, I still don't think we're going to quite see that cohesion in the team just yet. But for me the Warriors by 5 and what will be a very tight matchup tonight. So that's going to be it for me. Yeah, just a little quick preview for this game tonight. It is going to be a really good match as well. I mean, particularly the Dragons absolutely blowing past the West Tigers last week. The Warriors as well with that tight win. We're starting to see their form. We're starting to see the old Warriors from this year really getting their momentum and their drive going. But this will not be an easy feat against a Bulldogs team they've not done well at, and a venue they've not done well at in their last 2 meetups. But that'll be it from me. And until next time, I'll see you later.